Hello, welcome back. In this video, I would like to show you a LabVIEW sample program, and this sample program is of course a working program in LabVIEW that controls the washing machine controller board. Now you have to believe me that currently the washing machine controller board is connected via the USB cable onto my laptop, which I use for this video recording. Now, so what happened is that I will start to initiate the program in LabVIEW. As you can see over here, there is a start button, and I will also be explaining along the way what is happening. Now, maybe to begin with, let me explain what I'm seeing on this LabVIEW front panel over here. Now, in this program, I have two control buttons. Excuse me. I have a start button and also a stop button over here. Over at the bottom of this, below the start button, I also have an array of three LEDs. Namely, they are meant for the display the washing cycles. So I have the wash cycle, I have the rinse cycle, and I have the dry cycle. So the respective LEDs will light up depending on which mode they are in. On the right hand side here, I have a string to indicate to us the washing states, right? And also on the second item here, indicator, is a string indicator. I have an item or indicator called the action, okay, which I will explain to you a little bit more what it will show. And I have another indicator called the water level indicator as shown over here. Alright, water level indicator. And also I have an additional error out status. Now to begin, let me click on the start button of this program. Now when the start button is clicked, right, you will see that the program will initiate the first state called the wash cycle. Now the wash mode is now entered, and currently it flashes continuously. Now imagine, now we just started the washing machine, and what is happening is that you need to fill the water to fill up the washing machine drum with enough water so that the wash cycle can proceed. So as you can see over here, besides the flashing LED, the program also indicates that it is in the state where you need to fill water, right? So the action now is to fill water. Now I need to flick a switch or enable a switch on the washing machine board itself, where what we call the water level switch. Now you will notice that as soon as I enable the water level switch to high, the next thing that's will happen, which we will observe on the screen, is that the water level indicator will be turned on, will be enabled as high. So please watch this. Right, I have just put the switch to a high state, so that this is to simulate there's water being filled into the drum. And at the same time now, just earlier you saw that the washing took place for several seconds, right, before now coming to this state called where we actually so-called pause or stop for wash cycle, because the wash cycle has been set for approximately about between 12 seconds to 15 seconds, depends. Well, we can always set that time longer if you want to, but of course in a real washing machine, the washing will take a much longer time, maybe 20 minutes. But for the purpose of this illustration, we have set the wash cycle to just about maybe 15 seconds. Now you observe that after the wash cycle has finished, the washing machine will then proceed to the next state, which is called rinse. So, and over here, what you can see is that in the current mode, in the rinse mode, right, the washing machine has already finished the first washing, and currently you expect that the water in the washing machine now is kind of dirty. So the washing machine is telling us that we need to rinse, right? Also called the program runs and is flashing in the rinse mode. So the next action now is to use enable the switch to low state where we drain water. Alright, so I'm going to do it on the board itself now, but do observe that when I put the water level switch to low, the water level indicator, okay, will be switched off as shown over here. So please watch this. Alright, the water level now is low. Now, so assuming that the water from the washing machine has been drained off completely, of course it's kind of fast though. The next thing is that because you are still in the rinse cycle, the washing machine or the program actually will tell us to fill water. Now you need to fill in with clean water before the rinse cycle will take place. So now currently the water level, as you can see on the screen here, the water level indicator is indicated low. So I'm going to push the water level switch to high, right? And the rinsing goes into progress, as you can see over here. So the washing now, the rinsing cycle, is commencing, and so it takes maybe about 15 seconds before switching to the last mode, which is the dry mode. As you can see, currently in this dry mode, also called before you can go into the actual dry mode, right? Because remember that the last state in the rinse cycle, there was still water in the washing machine. So before you can go for a spin dry, you need to drain off the water. So now the action is to allow us to now control the switch, the simulated switch, of course, to drain off the water. So currently in the software, it has detected, or it has read from the one of the IO pin, the digital pin, the digital input pin, that the water level is still high. So I'm going to push the switch to low, right? And you can see that the drying is in progress. It will take maybe about another 15 seconds. Okay. So once the drying has completed, you will hear a buzzer sound. Okay, I think you can hear briefly at the background. Yeah, the buzzer has sounded and the washing machine, the full cycle of the washing machine has completed. Alright, and then this program now goes back into the idle and wait state, which means that I can either click the start again to start the next another washing cycle, or I can just terminate or stop the program, which I'm going to do now. Alright, so I think this illustration gives you an idea of the full flow of the washing cycles for this washing machine in the LabVIEW VI program. So thanks for watching. I will stop the recording here.